the Starland Ballroom in Sayreville, New Jersey. I believe the show is sold out. It's Theory of a Deadman and their special guests. Hello, gentlemen. They're in the studio with us.
Hello, hello.
Right on. How you guys feeling? I mean, I know you guys are on the road, a long time. How do you feel? You all right?
Feel good. We're all under the weather. We all
STIs, STDs,
and stuff. It's the problem is tour starts and we get all crazy. We're like, it's so much fun. We're so excited, and then we just unfortunately let loose a little too much and
burn out.
You burn out. Now we got to pull the reins back, slow her down, take some antibiotics, some Z-Packs. Get back on track probably by the end of the show tonight.
Do you travel with the doctor?
No, but we have these rock docs.
That rock doc that came out the other day was amazing. Just his luck.
There's one in every town. There's a guy you just call that comes to the venue with a pad.
Yeah.
And he's like, what do you want? You just say, blah, blah, blah. He's like,
we know the local one here. We've become very friendly with the local rock doc here in Jersey, So the NHL playoffs in full swing. We had the New York Rangers and the Devils and the Flyers advance. And even though none of your teams are in it, do you guys still watch?
Of course.
Oh, yeah. Die hard.
Yeah. Anybody else you're rooting for?
I'm going Flyers, personally.
It's always risky to say, but we do have some friends on the Flyers, so we're kind of cheering for some of our friends. I don't know who I'm cheering for in the West.
I'm going to go for LA in the West, even though they beat our Canucks. I live in LA now, so that's my faux home team. So we'll see. I'm hoping for an LA-Philly final, because then at least if... I don't know anyone in the LA Kings, but if Philly wins, maybe...
What we meant to say was, go Rangers, go Devils.
Well, it's okay, because South Jersey, a lot of people down in South Jersey who listen to the WRAT definitely are Flyers fans.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's good to have you here again. You guys have visited us on every single album. It's good to know that you haven't forgotten us as your star rose.
Hey, you know what? That's why today we're going to play you.
Theory of a Deadman. We have Tyler, Dave, and Joe in the building today. And you always do really well here in Jersey. It's got to feel good knowing that in this miserable economy, people are spending their hard-earned dollars to make the great escape from the daily grind, coming out to see you guys rather than paying the electric bill. Right?
Yeah, well, we are the electric bill. It is. Oh my God, that sounds like a lineup. The electric bill.
It's funny. I actually have heard people tell stories, about not paying a portion of their rent or some utility bill so they can get out of the house and forget whatever problems they have and, enjoy the great escape that music is. Everyone's got their priorities.
Well, we thought about this idea, who knows if it ever come to fruition. Cool, give back to the fans and have, some sort of, at some point, have some sort of Theory fan show for, I don't know, 300 people or something. We could do, it'd be free. We could just have a greatest fans. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It'd be cool one day to be able to do that.
Yeah, and you can invite 300 fans no matter where you are. But you can put it up on the web too, so other people can see it as well. I mean, your music really does speak to the common man. The working stiff, the guy or the girl busting their tail 40+ hours a week. You guys have this natural ability to connect because, I remember when Hate My Life came out. And our phones just, they just kind of lit up like a Christmas tree. And every guy calling in talked about living those lyrics. In fact, our morning show, Carl and Marty, actually started these Hate My Life rallies. And all of those guys led the charge. I'm sure you hear that a lot.
We do, actually. It's kind of cool because we all grew up blue collar. Me and Dave, Dean, of course, was rich when he was a kid. He lived in, the rich part of town. Me and Dave, of course, lower middle class families. We had to work our fingers to the bone.
Yeah.
You can hear that in music, you know. Bruce Springsteen texted me the other day saying, "Man, I wish I wrote that song." I'm like, dude, LOL.
I mean, is there a song out there from a favorite songwriter or artist that you wish you wrote?
I wish that I wrote all of the Alice in Chains albums.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, one of my favorite songs is "Going to California" from Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin 4. That's one of my favorite songs. Or "Day in the Life" from the Beatles. There's some small, those are some deep tracks.
Stuff maybe you never heard of.
B-sides.
The people who wrote the book. You wrote some great songs. Congratulations on the success of the brand. Well, it's not brand new anymore, but your latest release, The Truth Is. How many bands can take a song that was written in the late 19th century and turn it into a rock anthem in the 21st century? We're talking about Bitch Came Back.
Yeah.
From The Cat Came Back. If kids, there are some people out there who remember that song as a child. It was a cartoon or something like that. Yeah. The Cat Came Back. Now, how did you decide to do that? Did that melody pop into your head one day and you said, hey, I'm going to rewrite the song and make it our own?
Well, the actual chorus that it is now popped into my head.
I meant the other chorus.
And I don't know, obviously it's from that kid's song. But I don't know. I don't know where it came from. It's just one of those things. Just started singing it. I was like, hey, you gotta write that down.
Sort of floating around in the universe, and you caught it.
Yeah. And then I looked up it on Wikipedia, and it turns out to be like the song is
from like
200 years old or
like
something.
800.
Like, sweet.
I think it was 1890s or something like that. Theory of a Deadman in studio here on Jersey's WRAT Radio. You guys want to play for us?
Sure.
Excellent.
Let's play the first single off our new record. This is Lowlife.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Falling down drunk, got my need to be a soccer game. Got an 82 Fiero with a cousin in the middle, broken down on the interstate. Got a tear stained t-shirt looking like Joe does. Something about me just ain't right. I'm a cash dealing, drug dealer, loser without any feeling, getting trailer trash tonight. Cause I'm a lowlife, and I'm loving it. I got the whole damn world in the palm of my hand. Cause I'm a lowlife, so freaking deal with this. And no, you can't change something that you don't understand. Built to be a hillbilly, ain't to have to deal with it. Probably just ended a fight. No sleeves, can't read, doesn't even faze me, make her sleeping like a baby tonight. Cause I'm a lowlife, and I'm loving it. Got the whole damn world in the palm of my hand. Cause I'm a lowlife, so freaking deal with this. I know you can't change something that you don't understand. Living it up, being a lowlife. Living it up, being a lowlife. Living it up, being a lowlife. Living it up, living it up. I'm coming back here, second yesterday. It's gonna have another night, maybe it's sin. I passed out on the floor, sorry, just to work no more, giving up and giving in. Cause I'm a lowlife, and I'm loving it. I'm never gonna change as long as I live. Cause I'm a lowlife, so freaking deal with this. Cause deep down I really know everyone is. That's a lowlife, and we're loving it. We got the whole damn world in the palm of our hand. Cause we're lowlife, so freaking deal with this. You know you can't change something that you don't understand. I'm living it up, living it up. Being a lowlife.
Here on Jersey's WRAT Radio 95.9, The WRAT, playing tonight, Starland Ballroom, Pop Evil, and Stellar Revival on the bill. Do you go out to watch the opening acts? when
Yeah.
you're on the road?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. And you make friends with them and all that sort of thing?
Oh, yeah.
If they're not jerks.
I was going to say, you don't have to name names, but has there ever been a band on the road with you that you absolutely wound up despising?
Not personally.
Not on a tour.
Yeah.
Definitely, we ran into some bands here and there that were dinks. Can I say that on the radio?
Yeah.
Too late.
You can say
just
it. That's all right.
Yeah, but very few. I don't know. There seems to be like this, it's good. We're all trying to get to the same place.
We all do the same thing.
Everyone's friends.
We get along with pretty much everybody.
Yeah, you're pretty easygoing for sure. So have you ever met one of your musical heroes and found out that they were a jerk?
Dave Brenner.
I was scared too. I'm a huge Alice in Chains fan. So Jerry Cantrell's always been like my guitar idol. And I had a few opportunities where I almost met him and never did, and things blew up, and it could have been ugly. And then when I did actually meet him, it was at a great experience. We played poker at his house actually, and it was a great experience. So I think that even though it didn't happen a few times, it was the way it did happen. It was great.
How did you wind up at his house playing poker? How'd you get yourself involved?
Well, I was in L.A. and some publicist guy, asked us if we wanted to go, and we're like, yep. And I also got third place and won $600.
I was just going to ask you, did you walk away with the dough?
I could have made more, but I got bad beat by this dude.
This janitor or something.
Upset.
Jerry brings over like the weirdest people. Like,
I did knock Dane Cook out of the tournament, though.
There'll be Dane Cook, and then it'll be like his cable guy for real. And then it was awesome. There's some like you go over there, and then he'll like you got to put
$100 buy-in.
And then you got to put like $5 each in to pay for like. He has like snacks and stuff like that. You pay for courtesy.
Sure.
And then so this dude comes over. I swear to God, it was this cable guy or this pool guy or something. He was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna have anything to eat." And Jerry was like, "No. Like, you gotta put the $5.
Pick up,
yeah,
man.
And it's like TP.
For the TP, you use my bathroom. You have soda. Just put it." And he was like, No, I'm not going to use any of that. And we're all like,
so on edge. So on edge. I just wanted to throw
so
$5
scared.
In for the guy.
Yeah,
here you go,
like,
you cheapskate.
what's wrong with you?
Yeah, he's never invited back to the house, for sure. Oh boy, so you guys are crazy road dogs, have been touring nonstop, almost nonstop for the last 10 years. When you do get a break in the action, what do you do with yourselves?
Yeah, we just had 5 weeks off before this. I didn't know what to do with myself. After 2 weeks, I'm like, when are we flying back on the road?
Yeah.
And then it's like 3 more weeks. I'm like, oh no.
Countdown to... Me and Dave always joke because this is like home. You call the bus home. We get back on the bus and we're like, home sweet home. Yeah. It was like being away from home. We're actually not.
So it's foreign to sleep in your own bed.
It is, actually. It really is.
Yeah, why have a bed? You know what I mean? Just,
Yeah.
Sleeping bag. So if your career didn't take off the way it did, what other dream might you be living? We could start with Dave.
I don't know. I feel like I always had planned on this. Even my parents would say that too. Well, it's great that this is what you want to do, but what's your backup plan?
No plan B.
I just never went to a plan B. I was like, well, if I set up plan B right now, well, then how am I really going for plan A? I'm already setting my backup. Just give me a year to chase plan A, and then plan A worked. So thankfully I didn't need a backup plan. I'd probably be a junkie.
Yeah, you would totally be a loser.
There are guys who have climbed to your heights and then some and are still junkies. So
That's
I'm glad
true.
you're not a junkie. And Tyler,
So what you're saying is I can still be a junkie? Thank you.
You are.
Well, we don't want that to happen. Tyler, what about you?
I would be into music, because I had a little recording studio at home that me and my dad kind of built. So I recorded like before Dave was in our band. I guess he was in this other band, and I tracked some other stuff. And I don't know. It was something I loved doing, so I probably would have my own studio. I have something to do with music.
So you'd be an engineer or a record producer if,
Something like that, yeah. I enjoyed it way back then before we got stuff going.
Any band out there that you would love to produce in the future?
Led Zeppelin.
I don't know. Something different. I love rock, but it would be cool to do something that... Because I always like to learn.
Okay.
So I don't know, something like, Wiz Khalifa or Khalif, what the heck's that guy's
Wiz
name?
Khalifa, yeah.
Yeah, just all I need is a TR-707 drum machine and then him rapping on it. Done.
Yeah. Joe, we haven't heard from you. You're the quiet one.
I am the quiet one.
Yeah, so what about you? What would you be doing?
I would be
musician for sure, I think.
Well, what if it didn't work out?
If it didn't work out, I mean, my family
Hockey goaltender.
I used to play hockey, yeah, but I think my family's always had businesses, so I could always just kind of shoot into that.
So Joe's like Dean, rich,
Yeah, basically.
set from the start, trust fund baby.
Yeah. I was like, what would you be doing if
I
you
have
were
no
in this
comment
band?
to that.
I'd still be doing the same thing, just so the parents pay for my rent.
Dave's like, I'd be a junkie.
Theory of a Deadman in studio here on Jersey's WRAT Radio, playing tonight at the Starland Ballroom. Tyler, in the past year and a half or so, you went through some pretty life-altering changes. Your marriage fell apart, unfortunately, and you certainly expressed your feelings on this album and a handful of the songs there. When you come across these devastating situations like the breakup of a relationship, do you find it easier to write? Do you find that it comes easier to you?
Yeah, it's about the same. I think just dealing with our lives are so unrealistic that it's easy to go hide. The road is so easy to hide from life. So you can come out here and hide from everything that's crappy. So then when we have the 5 weeks off, the reality is much more devastating than it would be to everyone else that has the 9 to 5 and then go home. You know, it was tough. That kind of stuff was really tough. Going home with nothing. But I think writing helped. It was good. That's why a lot of people are like, man, geez, Tyler, you really what happened to you?
No,
Love as hell.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you think that heartache, you know, we all go through it, is you know, a great catalyst to write, you know, great music sometimes. Yeah. How you doing today? You doing well?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Doing good.
On the hunt?
On the hunt.
On the hunt?
That's safe to say.
Always.
If you could circulate a rumor about the band or yourselves as individuals, what would it be?
It's tough.
Dave's brain is exposed underneath his hat that he wears nonstop.
Like in Hannibal Lecter, where Ray Liotta's head is being eaten by Hannibal Lecter.
And he's just all drooly and stuff. Yeah.
You don't want to start rumors about yourselves?
I think Tyler's hair is a wig.
Yeah.
That's a good one. A helmet.
Your hair is
not a wig, a helmet.
So perfect.
Yeah.
Do you do your own hair, or do you have a hairstylist?
I do my own hair. I like to trick people, and there's some chicks that believe that I'm like, yeah, no, I travel with 2 people actually.
No, it's like so perfect.
I'm like, no, do it yourself.
A lot of hair products in there?
Not really. Like,
Choked me out this morning in the shower, but all the hair products.
What were you guys doing in the shower together? Choking
what
each other.
happened?
It was wild.
Jolie's adorable.
Theory of a Deadman in studio here on Jersey's WRAT Radio. We will see you tonight at the Starland Ballroom in Sayreville, New Jersey. Pop Evil and Stellar Revival on the bill. Gentlemen, you want to wind down this interview with another tune for us?
Certainly.
Yes.
Right on. Theory of a Deadman on the WRAT.
Let's do the song we were talking about earlier. Ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The bitch came back the very next day. Oh, the bitch came back. Thought she was a gunner, but the bitch came back. She couldn't stay away. Don't you know the bitch came back? So much better when she's down on her knees. Cause when she's in my face is when I'm starting to see that all my friends are out for thinking that we be wrong. She's a freaking stupid bitch, she's singing along. The trouble with girls is they're all the same. Get the diamonds and pearls, they just wanna ring. Before you know it, you're like a dog on a leash. Well, you can try to change the world, but you won't change me. The bitch came back the very next day. Oh, the bitch came back. I thought she was a gunner, but the bitch came back. She couldn't stay away. She doesn't get it. Don't you know the bitch came back? I think she goes again, she's always breaking my balls. No matter what I do, somehow it's always my fault. She says so much for cheating, cause I turned up my phone. But that's the only freaking way she leave me alone. The trouble with girls is it's never enough. They love to complain and they never shut up. They like to tell you the way it ought to be. They wanna tell the world what you on me. The bitch came back the very next day. Oh, the bitch came back. I thought she was a gunner, but the bitch came back. She couldn't stay away. Don't you know the bitch came back? It ain't a joke when I say I wanna throw you out. I really need it. I really need it. Oh, look who's laughing now. Well, the bitch came back. The bitch came back. The bitch came back. She just couldn't stay away. The bitch came back the very next day. The bitch came back. I thought she was a goner, but the bitch came back. She won't stay that away. The bitch came back the very next day. Oh, the bitch came back. Thought she was a gunner, but the bitch came back. She couldn't stay away. Don't you know the bitch came back the very next day. Oh, the bitch came back. Thought she was a gunner, but the bitch came back. She couldn't stay away. Don't you know the bitch came back?
Very Deadman here on Jersey's WRAT Radio. We're going to get the unedited version tonight on stage, right?
Yes. I was about to do the.
Can we see a bitch on the air?
But thank you so much for dropping by the WRAT once again after the release of your 4th album. Always good to see you, and we will all see you tonight at the Starland Ballroom in Sayreville. Give it up for Theory of a Deadman.
Thank you.